don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot. Lakeysha Keysha, queen of the plot. Hit that bell cause the tea don't stop. She don't miss nothing, got the scoop on lock. Spilling all the tea while it's still too hot.
Lakeysha Keysha. Hey y'all. How's everybody doing? Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys are liking the video. And we are not done with this heifer, this heathen, this whore, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Porsha Williams in the building. Y'all, this is a hot mess and it is just giving way too much. But I feel like it's giving, we had a secret fling and you didn't want me. And now I'm about to tell your wife because something just ain't adding up. It ain't adding up. And it seems like she's been thirsting for Charles for weeks and weeks and weeks. Now, isn't this kind of interesting? A woman who allegedly snatched some woman's husband and snatched some woman's husband and stole him. Well, she didn't really steal him, but y'all get, what I'm saying. And now again, she's portraying this same nasty hooker image. Something just ain't adding up. I'm wondering because they trying to paint the picture that Charles Oakley is such a cheater. Did he cheat with Porsha? Because I just don't understand where the energy for somebody else's husband when you ain't got one. Well, you got one, but you can't keep them. You can't keep them. So yeah, you somehow get them, but you can't keep them. Okay. Whatever happened to Porsha? The Porsha that said she wouldn't even talk to a woman's husband without getting permission from that woman. But baby, it ain't seeming like you're doing that now. It seems like you are targeting women's husbands, telling women you gonna F they husbands.
Some things are just common sense of how to behave around a married couple. And for me, I don't even like to stand and look someone's husband eye to eye and carry on more than a 3-minute conversation. So when we go to exchange telephone numbers, like I was telling somebody the other day, every type of communication that you have with this couple needs to go through the wife. And you should know that at some point in your life. And if you overstep that boundary, then your intentions were wrong from the beginning. That's the way I see it. Some things are just common sense.
Now, isn't this crazy? Porsha wanted to give I Have a Dream speeches of how a woman should carry herself when she ain't carry herself like SHIT. But, when she was married to Cordell, I guess she was pretty much telling us who she wished she could be because deep down inside, or I don't know, did the whole break out or where did the hoe come from? I feel like the hoe was already in there because the woman that she's giving us now is definitely not the I Have a Dream speech wife. This is given Thoughtlandia, and that is exactly who she told us she was, okay? The self-proclaimed Thoughtlandia of Georgia. Her legs is always open. That's what they say. They say she's most comfortable with her legs in the air. Did Porsha have a secret fling with Charles Oakley? Because I just feel like we're going to find that out next season because something just is not adding up. And you know who didn't make it any better? Do you know who didn't make this situation any better? Shamia. Because listen, how do you make a joke about your friend who already said she gonna F that woman's husband. But for you to make a joke out of the very situation as if it wasn't already inappropriate.
I love
Who
it.
has a Porsche?
Oh, I don't have a Porsche.
He has his eye on something.
Yeah, he does. He does. He does.
I'm so petty. He got an eye on a Porsche, right? Not Porsche. Stop it. Stop.
So, how disrespectful is that? He has his eye on Porsha or Porsche. Now, this is Shamia. This is Shamia saying that, what the psychic asked was, did he have his eye on a Porsche? Because obviously, she reads and, looks into the future or whatnot. Now, for some reason, Shamia thought that was a good joke to say, does he have his eye on a Porsche or Porsche? Tell me why would that be a good joke? Help me out, please, for the people in the back, for the slow people, because I'm not understanding why that would have been a good joke. So are we going to find out something about Porsha and Charles Oakley? Because they really bringing out a lot of information, and it seems like they are setting the stage for what we may see next. Because we know Shamia and Porsha, honey, they got some secrets. But Shamia thought this was so funny.
He has his eye on something.
Yeah, he does. He does. He does.
I'm so petty. He got an eye on a Porsche, right? Not Porsche.
Now, how would he have his eye on Porsha? Y'all feel me where I'm going with this? Something ain't adding up and it makes no sense. First of all, Porsha is throwing out all these innuendos about her husband, yada yada, about some woman's husband. But now Shamia is saying, does he want a Porsche? It's giving weird. I feel like they are setting up this storyline for something that is going to happen possibly next season. Because why is Porsha continually bringing up this woman's husband? See, we already know that Bravo brings her on this show to make a fool out of herself, because that is completely what she's doing right now. And we must not forget her failure to ever, and y'all hear me when I say ever take responsibility for anything she does. She does not apologize, nor does she take accountability.
Put on my pajamas. It's like, let's be dressed good.
You said something about you would have sex with Charles. I actually don't even remember saying it.
Blame it on the Henny.
So now she doesn't remember saying it. Porsha says, I don't remember saying it. Again, girl, keep whatever lie you gonna tell it and be done with it. She lies so much that she can't remember her lies. First, you can't remember it. Then it was a Henny. It was the Henny. Then it was you're sorry. I'm just exhausted trying to keep up with whatever part of the lie that she wants to tell.
Wait. Hennessy saved the night because I was about to blow that bitch all the way up. Okay? But I would never anybody's husband. Okay? That's
Definitely
not.
not.
Okay.
She would never F anybody's husband. Is that now? I mean, is that not again? I mean, because you know, it looks like you did do that. At least we know one time, but you're messing around allegedly with that man Kelvin. Now he's married. So I feel like this is a way of life for you. So when she says she would never do it, is she turning over a new leaf? Because word on the street is that she does do it. So I need to get some further clarification. Porsha.
I swear I don't know anything about this woman.
Okay, good. Thank you, Jesus.
And I don't have no intentions on repeating anything that has recently come.
Okay, so is that clarification that Angela Oakley ain't gonna have to go upside his whole head? Because I really feel like Angela Oakley would put her They keep calling her Big Bird. I guess she'll put her Big Bird feet. But it's crazy that they call Angela Oakley Big Bird as if Porsha is little. So if Angela Oakley is Big Bird, then Porsha must be Big Bird number 2 because Porsha is not short. She's not little. So I'm just kind of curious as to why the name calling, honey, because if if Angela's Big Bird, then you must be little baby Big Bird because you're big yourself. So it's kind of crazy to try to make it seem like, Angela is such this, large person as if Porsha is some little petite person. It's really, really giving really, really weird. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I just feel like this entire, storyline with Angela Oakley's husband, I feel like this is something that's going to resurface in next season. Sometimes men, they may get a number to, have dinner or who. I don't know what the situation is between Charles and Porsha, but I feel like it's more to it. And I also feel like that they are setting the stage to kind of bum rush Angela, honey. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Now, if you feel like how I feel, that they're setting something up here and they trying to bum rush our girl Angela, put a 1 in the chat, because I just feel like all of this information that they let in that Porsha said about Charles, they could have edited out, because why are we hearing this? Where is it going? Let me know.
𝐬𝐮𝐻𝐿𝐫𝐿𝐻𝐿, queen of the plot. Hit that bell, cause the tea don't